What's up everyone, and welcome back to Explain the Charts, your go-to channel for in-depth crypto analysis. Today, on November 14th, 2025, we are diving into Litecoin, or LTCUSD, which has been making some serious waves in the market recently. There's been a ton of buzz in the news about a massive price surge, with headlines talking about a 17% jump in a single day and LTC reclaiming the critical $100 level. News outlets are pointing to surging on-chain volume and significant whale activity as the catalysts for this explosive move. There is even speculation that Litecoin could be gearing up for a massive breakout similar to what Cash experienced recently. But after hitting a new local high, the price has started to pull back, leaving many traders wondering if the rally is sustainable. In this video, we'll break down these news events and then jump into the charts on multiple timeframes to see what the data is telling us. We'll analyze key support and resistance, discuss bullish and bearish scenarios, and give you the price levels you absolutely need to be watching. Looking at the daily chart, we can see the bigger picture play out over the last year and a half. After a major drop in mid-2024 that bottomed out around the $50 mark, Litecoin spent months in a long consolidation and accumulation phase, generally trading between $60 and $85. This long period of sideways action built up a lot of energy, which was finally unleashed in this recent breakout. Let's zoom in on the more recent price action, starting from October of this year, to get a clearer view of this breakout. As you can see, after holding support in the low $90s, the price began to climb steadily before the explosive move on November 7th. That day saw a massive 17% green candle, which corresponds directly with the news headlines we discussed. This move was backed by a huge surge in volume, suggesting strong conviction from buyers. The momentum carried the price straight through the psychological $100 barrier, peaking at a high of $113.69 on November 9th. However, since that peak, we've seen a pullback. The price has now dropped back below the $100 mark, with yesterday's candle closing at $96.54. This is a critical juncture for Litecoin. The $100 level, which was briefly support, is now acting as immediate resistance once again. For the bulls, the first key support level to watch is the current zone around $95 to $96. If that fails to hold, the next major support area is the breakout point from early November, right around $87. A hold above $87 would keep the bullish market structure intact, suggesting this is just a healthy correction. Conversely, if we see a breakdown below $87 with significant volume, it could signal that this was a fakeout, and we might see a much deeper retracement. Now, let's switch over to the 1-hour chart to analyze the structure of this pullback in more detail. Here we can clearly see the parabolic move up on November 7th, followed by the peak on the 9th. Since that peak, the price has been forming a series of lower highs and lower lows, which is the definition of a short-term downtrend. This confirms we are in a corrective phase after the massive rally. One potentially positive sign for bulls is that the volume has been generally declining during this pullback. This can sometimes indicate that the selling pressure is weakening and the correction is running out of steam. However, we have not yet seen a clear bottom form or a reversal in this short-term trend. The price is currently battling to hold support around the $96 level. Finally, let's drill down to the 15-minute chart to see the most recent price action from yesterday. This chart shows the intense back-and-forth battle happening right now. We can see the drop yesterday from above $102 down to the low $96s and the subsequent choppy, sideways consolidation. This shows indecision in the market. For short-term traders, a confirmed break and hold below the recent low of $96 could signal a move down to our next major support level. Alternatively, if buyers step in and we see a break above the recent swing highs, say around $98 and then $100, that would be the first sign of a potential short-term trend reversal. So, let's bring it all together and go back to the daily chart to discuss our potential scenarios. The bullish case is that this was a major breakout from a long accumulation phase, and the current price action is simply a healthy pullback. Bulls want to see support hold at either the current $95 level or, more importantly, the $87 breakout zone. If it holds and reclaims $100 with strong volume, the path towards $120 and even the $140 target mentioned in some reports becomes much clearer. The bearish case is that the pump was a speculative mania that has now topped out. The failure to hold above $100 is the first major red flag for bears. A break below the crucial $87 support level would invalidate the entire breakout and could send the price tumbling back towards the $80s or lower. So, let's quickly recap the most important levels to watch. Your key support zones are $95, followed by the critical level at $87. Your main resistance levels are the psychological barrier at $100 and the recent high of around $113.70. Now for some unbiased predictions. The highest probability scenario, I'd say around 60% likely, is a period of further consolidation. We may see the price chop between $95 and $105 as the market decides its next move. A retest of the $87 support is very possible within this scenario before attempting another leg up. A more bullish continuation from here, with a direct push through $100, seems less likely in the immediate short term, maybe a 25% chance, and would need a strong catalyst. A bearish breakdown below $87 has the lowest probability for now, around 15%, but it's a scenario you must be prepared for, as it would represent a major shift in market structure. The key thing to watch will be volume. Look for it to pick up significantly on the next decisive move, either up or down. And that's our deep dive on Litecoin for today. If you found this analysis helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let us know your thoughts on LTC in the comments below. As always, this is not financial advice. The cryptocurrency market is extremely volatile, so please do your own research and make investment decisions carefully. Thanks for watching Explain the Charts, and we'll see you in the next one.